Servant Season 3 Episode 9 gives us a very entertaining penultimate episode to this season's finale. Spoilers ahead, let's break it down. The episode picks up with the fallout from last week's banger of an ending where Isabel was murdered on live TV, and Leanne's reaction in that moment left Dorothy completely shook and totally convinced that she needs to get rid of Leanne for good, which gives us our story for this episode. We mostly get more of the same, with Dorothy unwilling to let anyone but herself hold Jericho. She's mistrusting of everyone around her. She doesn't want to accept anything other than Leanne's dismissal from her home, but of course, that's only going to end badly for her, which gives us the central conflict of the episode. And really the season, as it's progressed between each episode. And especially because of the division between the Turners on what to do about Leanne, because of course, Sean and Julian just want life to continue business as usual, but Dorothy is getting to the point of no return where either she needs to discover the truth or else she's gonna be stuck in her own personal hell as it currently stands. Dorothy is trying to butter up Leanne a bit and get her guard down long enough for her to try and use the scars on her back as evidence for her father's friend to diagnose her and send her packing, but of course, Dorothy's dad pulls the old switcheroo and actually tells the doctor to do an evaluation on Dorothy, and he deems that she is actually the one imposing a danger to herself and Jericho, not Leanne. And this gives us the terrific climax to the episode where we pretty much see everyone try and dance their way around the truth of what happened the last time. Dorothy was left alone with Jericho and Sean and Julian, and the way that they handled it, and now, Dorothy's dad is trying to handle it his own way, but it's actually only making things a lot harder on Dorothy and everyone else in the family situation. But still, there's great tension in that moment, and at the end of the episode, and we see Leanne take complete control by the end of the situation, and she gets Dorothy to hand over Jericho and hums the nursery song to him, which sends Dorothy even further down the rabbit hole at this point. She's totally broken. For the first time this season, I'm actually a little hard-pressed to come up with ideas as to where the story is going to end up in next week's finale. So maybe you all in the comments can leave me your theories and opinions, and we can talk things out ourselves, because there's a lot of directions that this can head in. I mean, what's with Roscoe meeting up with Leanne and having some unknown side conversation with her? And what will become of the situation Leanne was informed of with one of the homeless people going missing? All I know is I'm extremely intrigued, and I can't wait for the finale. But this has been my review for Servant Season 3, Episode 9. And if you want to stay up to date on all future episode reviews or movie news in general, well, stick around and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'd love to have you along for the ride. But until next time, this has been Millennium Movies, and I will see you all very soon.